Hello everyone and welcome to Rollinish. I'm Matt, and in this video we're going to be looking at Xanathar's Guide to Everything and the Druidic Circles, or subclass for the Druid, that is offered in this supplemental resource for 5th edition. Those two circles are going to be the Circle of Dreams and the Circle of the Shepherd. Both are going to have unique features to them as you build your character, starting at 2nd level when the subclass is available for you to choose from. If you haven't done so already, you can go back to our class playlists and take a look at all the videos we have that break down what you get levels 1 through 20 with all of the classes, including the videos for their each class's subclass as offered by the player's handbook. These videos specifically looking at Xanathar's Guide to Everything have the abbreviation XGtE in the name, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, so you can tell the difference. We're going to kick things off by looking at the Circle of Dreams for your Druid. A Druid from this circle might hail from an area or a region that has strong ties to the Feywild. This is going to be a natural alliance to a good aligned Fey creature. So if you want to play any kind of creature that has ties to the Fey, an Eladrin, a Satyr, elves, half-elves, they all have Fey ties or traces of Fey in them. That would be a natural fit for a Druid of that race to be a Circle of Dreams Druid. This kind of Druid's magic is going to be one that is meant to mend wounds and bring joy to those who need it, as they, fill the world with dreamy wonder. Let's take a look at the features you get in the Circle of Dreams. You get features for this at 2nd, 6th, 10th, and 14th levels. Starting at 2nd level, when you choose this Druidic Circle, the first feature you get is the Balm of the Summer Court. You have a pool of Fey energy represented by a number of D6s equal to your Druid level. So at 2nd level, when you get this, you have 2 D6s. As a bonus action, you can choose one creature you can see within 120 feet of you and spend a number of those die equal to half your Druid or less. So if you're 2nd level, 1. If you're 4th level, 2. And so on. Roll the spent dice and add them together. The target regains a number of hit points equal to the total. Wow, that's within 120 feet of you. The target also gains 1 temporary hit point per die spent. So at higher levels, you have more die to use. You get a temporary hit point for each one spent, plus whatever you're rolling. So you could really heal somebody 120 feet. Okay, like Cure Wounds is touch. Mass Cure Wounds is a small radius. This is you 120 feet, the ability to heal somebody. A good amount when you do the math. That's a pretty great feature. At 6th level, you get Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. During a short or long rest, you can invoke the shadowy power of the Gloaming Court to help guard your respite. At the start of the rest, you touch a point in space, and an invisible 30-foot radius sphere of magic appears centered on that point. Total cover blocks the sphere. Wow. That is awesome. That's like literally sleeping in a fortress. While in the sphere, you and your allies gain a +5 to stealth and perception checks, and any light from open flames in the sphere, like a campfire, torches, or the like, isn't visible outside it. Oh, what a great hiding spot. The sphere vanishes at the end of the rest when you leave the sphere. I hate to do it, but it reminds me of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, when the party is traveling, and I called them a party, when they're traveling through the woods and they put those protections up and the Snatchers come. And like, we can see that the Snatchers don't see them or detect them, but we can totally see that, Hermione and them see them. That's what that is. That's what that reminds me of anyway. Sorry, I had to do it. All right. At 10th level, you get Hidden Paths. As a bonus action on your turn, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Nice. Alternatively, you can use an action to teleport one willing creature you touch up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Oh, that's a good, like, rescue situation. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, and you regain all expended uses of it when you finish a long rest. That's dope, because I can move, or I could be like, I need to get him out of danger, and move him or her. That's excellent. Love that. All right, Walker in the Dreams at level 14. When you finish a short rest, you can cast one of the following spells without expending a spell slot or requiring material components. Dream, which is a pretty cool spell. It's with you as the messenger. It's a nice communication tool during sleep. It basically puts you in a trance. There's a lot to it, but it's really cool situation. Scrying is basically the ability to almost spy at a distance. That's a good one. Or teleportation circle, which would be good to move any creature that enters that portal could travel with you. So that'll be pretty useful. The use of teleportation circle is special. Rather than opening a portal to a permanent teleportation circle, it opens a portal to the last location where you finished a short or long rest on the current plane of existence. If you haven't taken a long rest on your current plane, the spell fails but isn't wasted. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. That's pretty cool. It's almost like a save game in a sense. Pretty neat. Okay, let's talk about the Circle of the Shepherd. The Circle of the Shepherd is going to be the type of druid that is going to commune with spirits of beasts and fae specifically. They believe all living things have a role to play in the material world, but they decide to focus on protecting animals and fae creatures that otherwise couldn't really defend themselves or aren't strong enough to defend themselves. They're protectors of what they are, but they mainly focus towards beasts and fae creatures, not so much all of nature, all the plants, all living things. They have a focus on living things. So that is something you should consider if you are thinking about building a druid. This is going to be someone that wards off monsters that threaten them before killing. They're going to rebuke hunters who kill prey in the area, right? Like that. If that speaks to you, an animal loving and animal protecting druid, Circle of the Shepherd is for you. You get 4 features with this circle at 2nd, 6th, 10th, and 14th levels. So at 2nd level, you get your first one. It's called Speech of the Woods. You learn to speak, read, and write Sylvan, which is like Fey Elvish. In addition, beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. Most beasts lack the intelligence to convey or understand sophisticated concepts, but a friendly beast could relay what it has seen or heard in the recent past. This ability doesn't grant you friendship with beasts, though you can combine this ability with gifts to curry favor with them as you would any NPC. Like offer it, food, offer it shelter. An animal just like people would like that, right? So you can coax them, but it doesn't guarantee you friendship. Now, if you have animal friendship, that's a different spell. You could do that. This is just literally your ability to communicate with animals, which is really cool. You also get Spirit Totem. You call forth natural spirits to influence the world you see around you. As a bonus action, you can magically summon a spirit to a point you can see within 60 feet of you. The spirit creates an aura in a 30-foot radius around that point. It counts as neither a creature or an object, though it has a spectral appearance of the creature it represents. As a bonus action, you can move the spirit up to 60 feet to a point you can see. The spirit persists for a minute or until you're incapacitated. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short rest. The effect of the spirit's aura depends on the type you summon. So there are 3 listed here: Bear Spirit, Hawk Spirit, and Unicorn Spirit. If you choose Bear Spirit, it grants you and your allies its might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus your druidic level. In addition, you and your allies gain advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while in the aura. The Hawk Spirit, when a creature makes an attack roll against the target in the spirit's aura, you can use your reaction to grant advantage to that attack roll. Sweet. In addition, you and your allies have advantage on perception checks in the aura. And then there's Unicorn Spirit. You and your allies gain advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the spirit's aura. In addition, if you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to any creature inside or outside the aura, each creature of your choice in the aura also regains hit points equal to your druidic level. So healing someone in or out, everybody in at least gets a amount of hit points as to what level you are. That's cool. So if you're like, 8th level, 8 hit points just for being in the aura. That's cool. That's like a way to heal masses without really burning up a high level spell or something like that. At 6th level, you get Mighty Summoner. Beasts and fae that you conjure are more resilient than normal. Any beast or fae summoned or created by a spell that you cast gains the following benefits. A creature appears with more hit points than normal. 2 extra hit points per hit die it has. So if it's a creature that has 8 hit die, it'll have 2 extra points per. So 16 hit die. Wow, that's a lot of hit points. It's like double. The damage from its natural weapons is considered magical for the purpose of overcoming immunity and resistance to non-magical attacks and damage. That's cool. So if it has natural weapons, meaning a bite, claws, tentacles, a tail, stuff like that. Sweet. All right. Guardian Spirit. At 10th level, your spirit totem safeguards the beasts and fae that you call forth with your magic. When a beast or fae that you summoned or created with a spell turn in your spirit totem aura, the creature regains a number of hit points equal to your druid level. Nice. So essentially, you use your magic to summon a beast or a creature. If it ends its turn in your spirit aura, it's going to heal up a little bit. It's pretty awesome. Next, you have Faithful Summons at 14th level. If you're reduced to 0 hit points or are incapacitated against your will, you can immediately gain the benefits of Conjure Animals as if it were casting using a 9th level spell slot. It summons 4 beasts of your choice that are a challenge rating of 2 or lower. The conjured beasts appear within 20 feet of you. If they receive no commands from you, they protect you from harm and attack your foes. The spell lasts for 1 hour, requiring no concentration or until you dismiss it. No action required. You can use this feature. Once you use this feature, can't use it again until you finish a long rest. That's like conjuring your own party of animals. That's awesome. And I love that the picture here is a dude, getting hugged on by this bear, because that's literally what I was thinking when I first read this domain features. All right, so if you want to play that very strong Fae Tide type of druid, Circle of Dreams is great. If you want to be our animal protector, and I don't even know, you're like a pack leader at this point, then it is the Circle of the Shepherd for you. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Keep tuning in, coming back for more. Our next video, we are going to focus on all of the subclass options that are for the fighter class from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Until then, keep rolling those dice, and we'll see you at the table.